Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. I'm the Phoenix Paladin. Where we last left off, we were smack dab in the middle of a flashback. Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. They're all like, somebody's got to go in there after him. Now, I can't remember if there's random encounters in here at this point. But I don't think there's anything to do except go straight to the place. Can't even interact with that. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into this room, because there's a secret passage behind the brick wall. Down the spiral staircase. Down the purple hallway. With bones and stuff. We can't go in there just yet. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gast named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day, Genova confirmed to be an ancient. Genova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Let me be alone. Okay. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra Mansion. Instead, he did a bit of light reading. He continued to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. Sephiroth seems different. Ha ha ha. What's he laughing about? Is he going off his rocker? Who is it? Huh, traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor, I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, then move on. At the end of their long journey, it was said they would find the promised land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving back one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he... Sephiroth. Out of my way, I'm going to see my mother. So, apparently Sephiroth was created in a test tube kind of cloned from the Cetra they found and named Genova or something. And that's why he's so strong. Whoa. Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I'll check this house. You check that one over there. Hey, dude, are you okay? Sephiroth. Sephiroth killed everyone? He burned down the whole village. But why? Terrible. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. He just killed those people. Papa? Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mega Reactor, Shinra? I hate them all. Sephiroth killed Tifa's father. And everyone else in the town for that matter. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. Now, what she thinks she doing? Now, they done said multiple times that only Sephiroth could use that sword. So, what she think she gonna do with it? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? Tifa. You promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. Sephiroth, you're gonna pay for hurting Tifa and everyone else. Mother, let's take the planet back together. I've thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth. My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But they, those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. He's got that crazed look in his eye. And there's Genova. What about my sadness, my family, friends, the sadness of having my hometown taken away from me? It's the same as your sadness. Haha, my sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. Clearly you haven't gone off your rocker. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. That's it? No more? I'm with you, Barrett. What, you just want to end the story right there? I don't remember. How convenient you don't remember what happened then. And what happened to Sephiroth. In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records state Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. And did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, none of this makes sense. I'm going, gone. He's flailing his arms around. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on. Right. Yo, come on, let's go. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. The ancients, Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett is waiting. What a fascinating story. Red 13's just chilling on the rug. Oh, Cloud, let me give you this. Receive PHS. Changing party members. That's what allows us to change the party members, yeah. Which I need to get Red 13 on the party so I can get the material off of him. Okay, so that's the end of the flashback. But yeah, that was that's something interesting, that Sephiroth was apparently genetically cloned or created using the DNA from the Genova ancient or whatever. And but Eris, according to her story, she is the last surviving ancient. Her mother was an ancient. So is there a connection between the two, Sephiroth and Eris? I don't know. We'll find out later. Listen to me. Just now, some guy in a black cloak walked east towards the grassy field. He's got this killer sword and looks real scary. I wonder who that could be. Tourists, huh? Here are a few things you should know that will come in handy when you travel around the world. Tell me what they are. Oh, I know how to use the world map. Yeah. Telling me hit assist and cancel and switch doesn't really help me because I'm using the controller. We'll explore calm, shall we? Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient, thanks to Shinra. Don't you think? You're full of it. Oh, but I'd hate to think of what life would be like without Mako Energy. You gotta pay for the convenience, though. Is it worth the soul of the planet? Is it worth killing the planet for some mild convenience? Mako Energy's made things a lot more convenient, but a lot of plants and animals have been disappearing at a rapid pace. I think the old life was better. Don't you think so? Yeah, maybe. I'm sure I'm right. You think so, don't you? Now, gotta check for hidden items everywhere. In this chest? No, maybe not in that chest. What about the... Okay, I don't know what happened there, but the recording cut off. Nothing in the chest or drawers. Alrighty. How about this house? Old man, tell me a story. Did you say you came from Midgar? I used to live there too, but I heard they got lots of troubles lately. Well, I heard I was going to ransack your house. Well, we're going to let the dog in. Now he's whimpering. It wasn't me. Don't know who let the dog in. Oh, got an ether. Now this rose, if I'm remembering correctly, this rose is significant in the future. Or I might not be thinking of the right thing. Locked, can't open it. Yeah, that's right. Can't open that now. But we will one day. We will. A lot of secrets in this game. Alright, miss? There was a suspicious-looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a mean-looking sword. Go up the spiral staircase. And here's a chest. Received a peacemaker. Now, we can look out this window. Gives us a pretty nice view. Now, the peacemaker is a weapon. Let's see, where is it? Oh, here we are. Peacemaker. It's a long-range weapon. It's a gun. But no one in our party can use it. So what does that mean? It means that it's hinting at a future party member that uses guns. I heard President Shinra was killed and his son Rufus, the new president, was badly hurt. Hey, I bet that's news to you. You're pretty smart. Just between us, I heard it was them Malvo what-do-you-call-ems that got President Shinra and his son. That famous floating city, Midgar. Just once I'd love to see it in person. It's not that great. Is it true that Shinra makes monsters? It's true. Yeah, well, either way, as long as we use reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. Unfortunately, the people in power tend to have power, and, yeah. Let's see. Hello, old man. The world's at peace. All's well. You know, if it makes you feel better to think that, dude, but that ain't how it is. Now, what is your deal? My old man was a miner, but he couldn't go to work after monsters started appearing in the mithril mines. Now all he does is sit around getting drunk in the bar. Well, here's the bar. Stay out of the kitchen. Yes, ma'am. Okay, what are we gonna do? Me? I used to work in a mine down south called Mithril Mine. But a while back, monsters started appearing. After that, business went to pot. And now I spend the days here drinking. Well, if you can't work, how you get the money for the booze? I heard terrorists bombed a Midgar reactor. There have been a lot of dangerous accidents recently. I hate it. Just hate it. Alright, barkeep. Tell me something. It seems there was this group called Avalanche running around, but I guess Soldier finally wiped them out. You'll hear of us when we want you to hear of us. We're like a shadow in the night. This is the item store. I'll actually buy... No, not that many. 5 Phoenix Downs. I don't think I need anything else. Let's see, this is the materia store. Oh, we don't have an earth. I'll buy an earth. And we don't have heal either. Do we have anything to sell? We don't need those. Don't need the leather glove. Don't need that Titan bangle or the 4 slots. Mithril armor? I don't think we need those. Let me check. Let me double check. What are we wearing? Carbon. Yeah, that's right. We're wearing carbon. So we don't need those mithril armlets either. We'll sell those. We'll sell all 4. And that's all we'll sell. Any weapons? Mithril Saber's not as good as what we already got. Cannonball is another melee weapon for Barret, but it's not as strong as the Atomic Scissors. Mithril Claw's an upgrade for Tifa, but we're not using her right now. You can get the full metal staff for Eris. That's it. Alrighty. And I think we're done with Calm. Yep. That's all there is to do with Calm. Okay, before I call it a video, I'll get the materia off of Red 13. Alright. And I'll show you how the enemy skill material works. Okay. I'll put the enemy skill on Cloud, because he'll almost always be in the party, so give him lightning. Give her earth and heal. Does he already have sense? He already has sense. Anyways, time to go find those, let's see, where was... Okay, Midgar's this way. See if I can find that enemy that was using that enemy skill. All we have to do is have it used on us while we have the enemy skill materia equipped, and we learn it. And this is not it. Is it just me, or does it seem like the battles are louder than the rest of the game? Alright, here are the things that we stole the Atomic Scissors from, and they use an enemy skill called Matra Magic, you see? They'll use it, and Cloud learned it. So, use Cross Slash, Barret will attack, and then I'll show you, I'll use it against them. And so now, we've got enemy skill, Matra Magic, which hits all enemies with all these missiles. Pretty cool. Enemy skill, easily one of my favorite materials in the game. Just because there's so much you can do with it. But yeah, that I'm gonna call it a video. Thanks for watching. I have been the Phoenix Paladin. This has been Final Fantasy VII. I'll see you guys next episode. Later.